Ka-chow! We got a match for you today between the Lighthouse, Lobster, and the House Cat and the Cage Fighters. I don't know why I did ka-chow. Let's just tune in to this match. See what happens. Hello, everyone. My name is Albert. That's Andrew. We're here to host a match in Real Trivia Face-Off Teams Division. Lighthouse, Lobster, and the House Cat versus the Cage Fighters. Exciting stuff. Andrew, thoughts on these two teams facing off against each other?
Yeah, I mean, a historic match here just between some of the most seasoned veterans that we have in the league. These people have been battling it out, not necessarily head-to-head against each other forever, but, there's a history here, one could say, just through friendship and maybe some, enemyship. What's the word? Maybe. I think some of these people hate
rivalry?
Each other. They've been hiding it well. It doesn't feel extreme enough for me.
Enemy ships on there. Lighthouse, Lobster, and the House Cat. They're a good team. Owen and Colin, both very strong competitors individually, also great as a team. They have like a very streaky season last year. They've got some highs, they got some lows. Trying to bounce back this year to get more highs than their lows. And then the Cage Fighters, we got Steven, who's arguably one of the best years compared to everyone else in the call right now last year, like both in singles and in teams. And Cameron's also here, so balance it out. I would say.
God damn.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you look at the stats real quick, the Cage Fighters, they have a record of 5-3, 62% accuracy rate, 64% possible points earned, which is crazy impressive. And I'm like comparing that to Lighthouse, Lobster, and the House Cats, very similar accuracy rate at 63%, lifetime accuracy, just lower PPE, almost about
10 points.
10 points difference in PPE. So very interesting to see those stats side by side. But you have any insight on what you think's gonna happen?
Well, Albert, I think if I had to guess, Lighthouse, Lobster, and the House Cat are probably going to have a slight advantage in round one, and then we'll have to see where round two takes us after that, because God knows what happens on the wheel.
That is true. But what we do know is that these players are ready for their promos. So let's hear them, starting first with the Cage Fighters.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, people and Cameron. How you doing today?
I'm ready to go. What Albert is saying is just fueling my hate fire. And also the fact that it's Colin and Owen doesn't help either. They've been around
they're
a
bad
little bit too long. Yeah, and their name is way too long. I think it's the time of short team names, short and sweet. I think we got to get rid of some of these really long names.
Absolutely.
Starts here.
Just keep it simple. The Cage Fighters. 3.
Yeah. Synchronized team. Look at us. We got our merch on. We're ready to go.
Entendre. Yeah. Let's get it. Whoa.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Honestly, I think our team name isn't long enough.
I think it could be longer, and I think everyone's pretty lucky with the length they got.
Yeah. Theoretically, there's like a maximum length, but like, what if we added a subtitle to that, like Lighthouse, Lobster, and the House Cat, the greatest team, the return,
the greatest team that ever
part 2
blessed the screens of RTFO.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, we were the first.
Not everyone knows this. Lighthouse, Lobster, and the House Cat genuinely is the shortened title that Colin revised. It was longer when I first pitched it.
It was a little longer.
Yeah. And I'm going to make sure y'all say the full title every single time.
Yeah, don't abbreviate. I'm wearing my House Cat merch to make sure you don't forget the second half of it.
I'm wearing a shirt with Arizona on it.
There are not any lighthouses in Arizona, I'm going to guess.
Probably not. The landlocked state.
I think some lobsters probably get imported there. That
they have
seems like
a few lobsters. I'm sure.
Yeah. Phoenix probably has at least 20 lobsters. Give or take.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's like-
So
yeah.
and a few cats.
All right, Andrew. What are your thoughts on those promos? And have you ever had an Arizonan lobster?
No, I don't. You know what? I guess I don't check the sourcing of all the lobster I eat, which is significant. But God, I'm grateful for that analysis from Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat, calling it out and really bringing the heat in the promos today.
Mm-hmm.
I think I revised my statement. I think Steven and Cam won it more, and they're going to take round one.
Change up the prediction also.
Yeah.
Let's not do the Sarah Hart saying every win gets add a new word to the title. Let's not. Colin's cheering backstage as I said that. But yeah, no. I'm excited to see what happens here. I'm excited to see what happens. Cameron said he got pumped by the fact that I said his name. So yeah, we'll see what happens if it pays off in the trivia sphere. So ready for the intros?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Off. 5 wins and 3 defeats with 1 knockout and 2 technical knockouts. They are Steven the Bullseye Bush and the Cowboy Cameron Patterson. It is the Cage Fighters.
Let's get it.
And their opponent, with a record of 9 wins, 6 defeats with 6 technical knockouts. They are the Outlaw Owen Torrance and Colin Coolin Popping. It is Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat.
You probably can't hear that. Yeah, there we go. This is take one of Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat beats the Cage Fighters handedly.
We're getting it all in one take, baby.
Yeah, we don't need
all this is Spielberg film.
Yeah, the famous one-take director. Yeah.
I told you it was scripted.
The short long take.
Why did you say Spielberg?
The 3-frame long take king.
Just because of.
I could name a few. I mean,
I could name a couple. Here's some big ones. But I don't know if that's what. Yeah.
You could have said.
I don't know. I just had a name. I'm not saying Mendes.
We're better than
Call
all
me
those
Steven the way I spiel on these bergs.
Fun fact: there's 28 lighthouses in AZ. So
wow,
the facts are sides.
I don't believe you.
Nachi, now I'll find out how many lobsters there are in Arizona and then get back to us. So.
I feel like there's less.
Probably lobster.
It's like, are the lighthouses like novelty lighthouses?
We need a ratio.
What's the point?
All right. Both teams are here. How are y'all feeling? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Loopy.
Loopy? Okay.
All right. I think it's the background. It's moving around too much. It's making me dizzy.
Lake Havasu Lake Lighthouse. Okay, Lake. That's fucked.
Lakes have lighthouses.
Lakes shouldn't have lighthouses.
There's a
big enough lakes in Arizona.
Have a lighthouse.
Sorry, that I had to check that. Apparently, okay.
It's a lake house then.
Oh,
lake house and lighthouse are 2 very different. Let's get to the rules. All right, round number 1. Andrew, how does round number 1 go?
8 questions in random categories given to all competitors. They get 15 seconds to write their answers down and then say them aloud when they are revealing. Each of those is going to be worth 1 point per player. And if you get all 8 questions correct, you get to trigger the 1 point bonus question, answer 1 more question, potentially get 1 more point. Throughout the match, you guys will have 3 repeats per team and 1 challenge, which will be returned to you if that challenge is successful.
Alrighty, sir.
God, I can't. I busted my lip and I can't fully smile. It pisses me off.
Oh.
Even a half
I love
smile.
seeing your big smile. Makes me
Beautiful.
happy.
I got a big
That's
smile.
Look at that beautiful smile. Come on, you can still
Well, as
smile.
Andrew is struggling to smile, let's see if Andrew can read questions. So, Andrew, why don't you read the question
Okay.
for the first question in round one?
You good one?
I found it. It was
Okay.
somewhere. I knew it was somewhere.
There's that shirt. There's Arizona.
Okay. Question number 1 in the category of comedy. What 60s comedy features performances by Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine, and Fred McMurray?
Do you think Fred McMurray goes by Freddy?
Well, my father told me stories about when they used to hang out, and he always refers to him as Freddy, and so that kind of just got lodged in my brain, I guess. You'd think I would be able to take advantage of that, get some Nepo baby shit done, but Fred apparently doesn't have as much pull as he used. Freddy doesn't have as much pull as he used to. We're going to need answers in 5, 4, 3,
Great story.
2, 1. Let's start with Colin.
Ugh, I don't know. I said The Apartment.
Let's go to Cameron.
I also said The Apartment.
Owen
All right. I said The Apartment.
and Steven.
The Apartment.
All right. Yes, all of them getting that one correct.
Okay, as we go to the second question in the category of fantasy / sci-fi. Who stars as Dr. Ryan Stone, a medical engineer and mission specialist in 2013's Gravity?
Albert, how do you feel about the concept of gravity?
I like the concept. I wonder what people think gravity was supposed to be prior to Newton's discovery, you know?
One question.
You're just freaked out by it, man.
What's gravity again?
5,
The movie or the concept?
Why
3,
would this shit turn off?
2, 1, the concept. All right, we go to Cameron.
George Clooney.
Okay, Owen,
George Clooney.
Stephen,
George Clooney.
and Colin.
George Clooney.
Did you just
All-
watch the TED show or something, Cameron?
I
Inspired?
can't say my answer in a normal voice. I actually have to use some kind of voice I
Okay.
found out.
Some
All
accent.
answering George Clooney, all incorrect. We're looking for Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock.
I knew it was gonna be some crap word.
I thought she was supposed to be an
I
experience.
almost like
That's misogynist.
haha,
She is
Sandra
the medical.
Bullock.
She's the medical engineer. Her name just
Wait,
happened to be
but her
Ryan.
first name is
Her first name is Ryan.
God damn it.
Oh,
That's on all of us, really.
does she look more like Ryan than George Clooney?
You guys aren't keeping up your gravity watches. That's embarrassing.
So that ends everyone's perfect round. But still,
All right, now to move on to a harder one. In the category of animated, who voices Mario in the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
Oh, why do I know
Wait,
this
is
fucking
this a girl name by chance?
one? Maria?
I don't have any.
Maria?
I can't
What's
give you
her-
guys
what's-
any-
Maria mispronouncing Maria.
It's a me,
Are you
Maria.
sure it's not an A?
Marie.
guys. I appreciate your input.
Mario's
I
their
believe in all
last
of
name
you.
technically.
We're
so
doing
We're
your-
gonna need an answer.
Yeah.
It's
It's
5.
Mario.
Mario.
This could
Three.
be any girl with the last
We're
name.
doing your
Mario.
banter for you. I hope
One.
you're happy.
Let's see. If that's from the Super Mario Brothers movie. I don't know if that counts as canon, to be honest with you guys. But let's start with Owen here.
I went with Crisp Rat.
All right, Steven.
I also said the crispy rat, Chris Pratt.
All right, Colin
Chris Pratt.
and Cameron.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
That's
Hey,
pretty,
it's from
that was pretty good. That was
Brooklyn.
pretty good accent work,
That,
man.
that wasn't
Thank
bad.
you. I've
That was
practiced
impressive.
this for days.
Put him in the movie.
all right, 4-4 as we go to the fourth question in the category of action/adventure. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Turtles travel back in time to the feudal era of what country?
Who was your favorite turtle growing up, Albert?
You know, if you asked me this a couple of weeks ago, I wouldn't have an answer. But
Growing
now
up?
I would. I couldn't decide. I think growing up probably Michelangelo, but now I would probably say Raphael. 5,
I've been a Roth
4,
man for life, brother.
3, 2, 1. I was also not a big fan of the franchise when I was younger, so yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, Steven.
I said Japan.
Okay, Colin,
I also said Japan.
Cameron,
That would have made a lot of sense. I went England.
and Owen.
Japan.
I'm sorry.
England had
Feudal
a feudal
Jap-
era.
It had to happen at
Japan
some
would
point.
be correct, so everyone but Cameron getting that one.
It
The
had some
first
eras.
time there's been any variance of answers between the contestants.
Emerald Samurais.
It was because my board was upside down.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider that.
Yeah.
Well, you got to flip to right side up. Let's go ahead and move on to question number 5 in the category of horror thriller. In 1960s Psycho, what does Norman put Marion's dead body in? I've got plans on how to hide a body.
I mean, you're speaking from experience, straight up, right?
I have been advised not to disclose
okay.
anything.
Fair. I shouldn't have
After
asked.
speaking with
My apologies.
My counsel.
Mhm.
But I'm releasing a book soon called "I Did It"
Oh.
in 5, 4,
Sold
First in
nationwide?
line.
2.
I'll be
One.
second.
All right, we are going to go to Colin here first.
All right, I
switch
know
it
it.
up.
I just wrote The Basement.
All right, Owen, or nope, let's go Cameron. Sorry.
Might be remembering wrong, but I said car trunk.
All right, let's go to Owen
I also said a car trunk.
and Steven.
Said car that like goes in muddy water, mud.
Yeah, we will accept car trunk is the more specific version of that answer, but car is acceptable. So 2 points to Cage Fighters, 1 to Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat, which ties the game back up 7-7.
Very nice. All right. As we go to the 6th question in the category of war films. Rambo is a veteran of what war in First Blood? Andrew, do you know the previous question? I know the answer to it. Do you know why?
Why?
Universal Studios Tram Tour.
Okay, that
And then the movie afterwards. But first of all, the Tram Tour. 5,
that's cool, man.
4, 3.
I saw the Jaws exhibit at Universal.
Oh, I like that
Hands
one.
down. That was the order of stuff that I learned about Psycho. Okay. All right. Let's go to Cameron.
I said Vietnam.
Okay. Owen.
I said the Korean War.
All right. Steven.
I said the Vietnam War.
Okay. And Colin.
I said Vietnam.
Vietnam War would be correct. So everyone but Owen getting
Should not
that.
have changed. I was trying to be too smart.
Shifting the lead.
It's never the well. There's got to be a few Korean War movies.
I was thinking back to the Sandra Bullock George Clooney mix up, and I was like, they're gonna get me again.
It gets in your head, man. I missed 1 S and then I missed like 3 S's the rest of the match. All right, that'll move us on to question number 7 in the category of Western. And your question: in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, what is buried at Sad Hill Cemetery?
Yeah. I mean, talking about burying dead bodies, you would think you buried in the cemetery, but some people buried in a car, I guess. No.
Yeah, I mean, I can't comment on the allegation that I buried my biological mother in a car trunk, but
Oh,
I feel like it's a good way to transport.
breaking news.
This isn't breaking. This came out several years ago. You guys
okay.
maybe just hadn't seen the
I'm
article.
out of touch.
You
All
do
right,
look
we're
a
gonna
lot
get
like
to
Norman
5,
Bates.
4, 3,
Not really.
2, 1. Let's go ahead and start with Owen.
I said a lot of gold.
All right, Steven.
Yeah, I said gold.
Okay, Colin.
I probably went too vague here. I said money because I just remembered it as something valuable.
And Cameron.
I went gold treasure.
Albert.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
think we can
I
accept
wasn't-
everyone except for Collins.
Yeah, I
for
was
this
gonna
one.
say, too vague.
Okay, yeah, I want to now that okay, let's move on to the next question. And
I was gonna say I'm
I'll
not
put
gonna
out that
challenge it,
question
so
later.
just go ahead.
We made it, boys.
9 to
9-11.
Oh, good. Okay. As we go to the last question in the category of dramas, Who directed Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington in Training Day?
Now, this is my chance to talk about the fact that I think I would be an excellent detective, Albert. I don't want to put in the work, and I have no evidence to prove that. But much like I would be a phenomenal street racer, it's a belief that is core to my identity.
Huh. 5.
Repeat,
One.
please.
Oh, first repeat for the cage fighters there. The question again in the category of dramas. Who directed Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington in Training Day?
I got it, Cameron. We're good.
Again, I didn't meant to say the
so-
ha that way. It makes it sound like I wasn't interested. I was just counting down. It's like, wait a minute, I don't know what else to respond to. This.
I actually believe that
But
street racer thing.
I believe.
I think
I
I
believe
have it in
I
me.
think you could be a good detective.
I'd be
5,
a fine detective.
4.
I lied.
Like,
I'd
like
just
the,
be,
like the
I'd be a
kid
better street
detective.
racer.
1. Pens down. We start with Steven.
I am the kid detective.
Antoine Fuqua.
Okay, Colin,
Yeah, I don't have anything close to that. It's a Jonathan Demme.
Cameron.
She was barely born, maybe, but I said Catherine Bigelow as I scribbled it down.
Barely born.
She was very
She's not
alive
that. She's
in the
not
21st
that
century.
young.
Brother, she had directed Point
Okay.
Break by that point.
Sorry, I should have put a precursor on my answer. I should have just said it.
I said Antoine Fuqua as well.
Okay, so Owen and Steven is correct. That makes a score 10 to 12.
Catherine Bigelow is 19 years old.
Do you think Wait,
I take it
when did
back.
Training Day come out? Was it like 99 or something?
98,
What,
99.
which one came out in
Training,
So,
Training
so
Day.
she's my age.
Training Day? That was like 2000.
That was 2000
2002,
something.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to... Cameron, I love you, buddy. At the end of that round, we have a total score of the Lighthouse Lobsters at 10 and the Cage Fighters at 12. The Cage Fighters wanting it just a bit more as we move into round 2.
Just like
Yeah,
Anderson.
no. Yeah, no.
I
The
do,
very
actually.
like your second prediction, Cage Fighter does have the lead. Let's see if the rest of your prediction matches up, Andrew, for the match. But this is how round 2 is going to go. So there is going to be a wheel. This is the wheel round. Each team will spin the category wheel. If you like the category you land on, you can take it for your question. If you don't like it, you can respin once unless it lands on opponent's choice. Then you're stuck with that. You'll get 5 questions from that category that you land on. Each questions are worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, however, to reduce the point value to 1. In this round, you can collaborate with your teammate. And because of that, we do need final answer when you want to submit your answer. And be careful because your opponent have the opportunity to steal if you provide an incorrect answer. And repeats and challenges are still in effect. Any questions?
Nope.
If not, then here is the wheel for today. Andrew, what's on it?
Yeah, we've got... well, I guess I should scroll down first. Coen Brothers, comic book movies, young adult adaptation, horror icons, M. Night Shyamalan, family films, actors and actresses, new releases, and as always, spinners and opponent's choice. So with that, we're going to be going to Stephen and Cameron first to decide whether to spin or defer.
Now, if I remember correctly, the last time we tried to go first, it did not work.
I mean, it depends on the round. What do you want? You want to defer then? I'm thinking defer. I don't like to defer. It's like for little babies, but I think the strategy here is actually probably going to defer because
we're not
like,
against little babies. That's the thing. So
yeah,
I think
little babies can win. Little baby, he's been winning in
I'm
life.
a
He's got a lot of money, so
I'm a little baby boy. I'll defer.
yeah,
you
we
want
can
to.
defer. Yeah, let's defer.
All right,
All
the
right.
little babies defer to the Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat. This
Thank you, little babies.
Is that your new team name?
all right.
Yeah, we can either confirm or deny.
Rebrand. I would say rebrands are good ideas. Let's start with the spin here.
I don't like that there's no sound.
All right.
Is there not?
Let's rip it.
It's because it's Firefox.
It doesn't matter. I was gonna say. But
All right.
We'll
do you-
keep it.
Do you guys?
I
yeah,
assume
all
we're
right.
taking that. Yeah.
Take it.
I thought that might be the case. Albert, do you want to? I don't want to read these.
Okay, I can read it.
All right.
All right.
Ready for
Are
some
you
screen
I get so
questions, Owen.
scared. I don't want to do it. man.
It says skill in the question. You go with the
okay? Steven, are you there?
He's gonna try to reconnect. His connection is spotty.
Okay. If
He
He doesn't need to be here anyway.
I mean, if there is still opportunities.
Yeah,
I want him to come back before we start,
I
please.
just rolled a steal and
Yeah, we'll wait for Steven to come back if he can even come back.
Oh, this seems to be
Don't call him come
devices.
All right.
Oh
Let's
no,
remove-
Leave him.
let's remove-
Leave him.
yeah.
Liz, we need another Steven. Keep it. Keep it.
Dude, I don't even know. No,
All right.
this is why I
Uh,
like to use my phone, honestly, because I don't usually have these technical issues as much. Anyway,
All right, remember to keep your
I got
both
the
of you
gist,
keep your
though.
hands on screen at all times here.
So, all right.
Like that.
Lighthouse, Lobster, and the House Cat. You ready for the first question?
Yeah, we're ready.
Here it is. In which Nightmare on Elm Street film does a character die after being force-fed to eat her own organs?
That's 5, right?
That sounds like 5. Let's go with the eating.
Yeah.
disorder, right?
Because they only had like one personality trait, and she was the fashion one. And
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's think of the title. This one is called
The Dream
A
Child.
Nightmare on Elm Street 5 Dream Master.
5, 4,
Uh,
3.
A Nightmare on Elm Street 5 Dream Master. Final answer.
That is incorrect
Oh,
for a 2-point still opportunity.
we should have.
Steven, it isn't just Dream Masters, is it?
he said the Dream Master. No. It's the Dream Child.
All right, so Nightmare on
Nightmare
Elm
on
Street 5, the Dream Child?
Child, I guess.
5,
Final answer.
4.
Just say
That is
no 5.
correct for the 2-point steal.
That is my fault. Colin. I
Oh, sorry.
apologize.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. I was
We
gonna ask
should-
for a
we should
repeat.
I was getting.
I was gonna ask for a repeat because I was like, I don't think that's right.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
It's
Okay. We'll take it
Like
nice
my
and slow.
connection.
I cost us 2 points round one, so now we're
I
even.
hate. I hate the stupid. Too many subtitles.
I'm gonna leave, connect with a new device,
All right.
Okay.
or I'll stay, try and get on my phone too.
Yeah, play trivia on your effing telephone.
Another distraction. The Cage Fighters.
Okay.
Sure, I see
Got
that.
them.
How
I
many-
got them
How
down.
many?
Throughout,
How many?
despite our trials and tribulations, we
How many
will-
more shenanigans will they pull?
How many Stevens are we gonna get? By the way, for the record, for future reference, if we say the franchise in the question, you don't have to say the number. You can just say the subtitle.
Okay.
No problem.
Alrighty.
But if it's like which horror icon film, then you need to specify which part franchise it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So, in case it makes it any easier. All right, as we wait.
They got us
for
to put in
Steven.
dream in all the subtitles.
Dude, I was
It's only the dream. It's only the dream trilogy, right?
Yeah, but that's still 3.
We're dub babies, by the way. We're not little babies.
okay. You want to associate yourself with the baby is the choice
Yeah,
you're
I
making?
If it has to be little babies versus dub babies, we're dub babies.
So you'd rather be homophobic than a
I
small
was gonna say,
child?
I feel like that's worse.
Is the
no?
stance you're taking here, Cameron?
I'm okay. I
I don't think Cameron was aware of the little bit of the
Kind of trap.
Okay.
situation.
Problematic.
All right, Colin,
me.
Owen, are you ready for your second question and horror
Yes,
icons?
we got it. We're locked in
Yes.
now.
All right, here it is.
There's a
In
flub.
Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, who plays Doc, a therapist who specializes in dream therapy?
Yaphet Kodo.
Yeah.
Yaphet Kodo. Final answer.
For 2 points.
That's a
correct.
cool ass name. That is a cool ass name, man.
Yeah, he's a badass.
But
He's
I've
really
heard
good
it
in
for the first
Alien
time.
too.
Question 3. What is the occupation of Debbie Salt in Scream 2?
She's
She's
that's Laurie Metcalf's character. She's the news.
yes.
right?
Yeah. She's just a reporter. right?
Reporter. Final answer.
That is correct for another 2 points.
Reporter.
Reporter. Hardly know her.
Question.
Wow. Are we the problematic team now?
Your penultimate question in horror icons.
Yes.
Donald Pleasance has played the role of Dr. Sam Loomis in how many Halloween films?
Okay, I might need a
First 2. 4, 5, 6. That's it. 'Cause he died.
We're
during-
not counting voice roles, right? Surely, because I think they used no. 'cause
They
that's
said
somebody
appear.
imit-
They said appear.
Yeah,
We can get that. On
okay,
the technicality.
That's somebody imitate. That's somebody imitating him too. So I think
So
we're
that's
good.
5.
5, 4,
Because he wasn't H2O.
Okay.
2.
Okay. 5. Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay. I'm gonna get that Halloween
Wait.
kills out of you.
Yeah, fine. There's no. I would.
Do you have a challenge, Steven?
I'm because Halloween kills, but like they're like, oh, but
It's
it
an
was someone imitating him.
But
But
yeah,
like,
that's
isn't
not
it
him.
actually? Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
You can
It was
challenge
really-
Steven
it was
if you
really
want.
good.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't him, so it's.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't
it was-
sure if
it
they
was
like
really good
digitally
makeup.
inserted him.
He
I just wasn't sure it was like a
present on
digital
set.
thing.
Do you want
Yeah.
to challenge just in
Well,
case?
he was dead, so it's fine. No, don't challenge it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
No challenge.
It's like
I
did
watched the
Carrie
dead
Fisher
meat.
appear in
I
Rogue
watched the
One?
dead meat. It is not him. You know that.
So,
Okay, well, it's settled.
Colin, Owen, you ready for your final question in this category?
Yes.
In Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, Demon got killed in what kind of location?
Outhouse. Right?
Yeah. Like Port
Yeah.
Body Outhouse.
Yeah, the poop song. Yeah. Okay. Porta potty / outhouse. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Rest in peace, Demon.
You guys are on that shit.
The poop.
Red Letter Media would have
House
helped me with that
song.
one, actually.
It was a good scene.
What the heck are they talking
He's taking a shit and he got killed.
about?
And then there was a song.
Wait, is that just like a human named Demon?
Yeah.
Oh, you thought that was a demon? Yeah, his name is Demon.
I thought it was like the villain, bro.
No, he's just a guy.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
All right, so 18 to 14 after their spin, they give them a 4-point lead with 2 2-point steals by the cage fighter there in the first question.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens as we go to their spin.
All right, you guys ready?
Roll it.
Lens on.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Steven.
So I'm feeling M Night.
Oh,
All right.
I can show you.
I think that's the way of the world. I think
Yeah,
that-
I feel we could get I'm okay.
You feel
with,
his presence.
but yeah, no, I'm feeling he's come inside me, as Bradley
Wow.
Cooper would say.
All right. Well, we better choose it quick. So
yeah, M Night Shyamalan.
All right, sounds good. I will be asking you your
Over just
questions.
discussed it.
I will be asking you your questions here. The very first is this. And both teams keep hands on screen. Which M. Night Shyamalan movie features performances by Paul Giamatti, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Bob Balaban?
Lady in the Water. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
Question number 2. In The Village, what color is banned because it attracts the creatures?
Red.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Red.
what I thought.
Final answer.
Red is correct for another 2 points. Question number 3. In The Happening, the suicides began in what U.S. city?
City. Okay.
Was it a big city?
No, it's probably Philadelphia. So, Philadelphia. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We go to Lighthouse, Lobster, and the House Cat for the steal.
Oh, great.
I was just say I don't know if we're gonna get this, but this is
It's got Mark Wahlberg. Could be Boston.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't
We're
remember
going to need
any
an
of
answer
those
in
movies.
5,
Boston. Do you want to read
4,
Boston?
Yeah, Boston.
3.
Final answer.
2. It is also incorrect. We were looking for New York City.
Yeah,
New York.
I knew it. I said
The-
it. Yeah,
The one to guess. Dang. it.
yeah, because yeah. Damn.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
That's
should
my
have thought
second
about
guess.
it a bit more, like the actual location, because I'm just like, M. Night, Philadelphia, and then I'm like, no, the characters are in Philadelphia.
But
Yeah.
first, so
The part when everyone gets smashed by the Statue
yeah,
of
like the
Liberty.
opening scene,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's in Central Park, but it's fine.
Whoa,
Just
what the hell?
That was good.
Did that
sound
time
effect.
up perfectly?
That was cool.
All right.
Moving on, Sam.
Steven is
Okay.
made of metal.
We will move
It's
on.
happening.
Number 4 for the Cage Fighters. Who plays the first character to die? Redmond in Knock at the Cabin.
Rupert Grint, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Ronald Weasley.
Taking the lead.
And for your final question here, question number 5. In The Visit, what board game do the grandparents force the children to play?
Let me do this, Stephen.
All you.
Yahtzee. Yahtzee! Final answer.
That is correct for another 2
Cameron.
points.
Thank you for being my teammate. I didn't know. Because that's the only M. Night movie I haven't seen in like forever, and I've only seen it once, so
That's the only
It's-
M. Night movie that I could recite, like from beginning to end, and I'm not happy about
see?
it.
That's why we're
Perfect
teammates.
team.
Complement each other. The synergy is there. No,
It's hard to beat that.
It's no. I haven't seen that in like 7 years, probably. I don't know. So
So yeah, at the end of round 2, both of them getting a preferable category. The Cage
Mhm.
Fighters have 22, and Lighthouse Lobster have 18. That 2-point steal makes the difference there, giving them a little bit more of a boost.
From a 2-point differential for round 1, now become a 4-point differential with that swing that you said on the steal. So, solid performance by both teams. Both teams work really well. So yeah, we'll have to see here as we go to the final round. Can the Lighthouse Lobster catch up on that 4, or is that 4 too big for them? So I guess we'll find out as we go to the rules for round number 3. So round number 3, Andrew, how did it go?
Yeah, teams are going to be picking 4 numbers here that correspond to 4 different categories. Those numbers are going to have to be between the range of 1 to 12. Then you'll get 4 questions associated with those numbers and the categories associated with them. I'm describing this well. Teams can only collaborate on the 3rd and 4th question. We should fix that typo there. And 1 and 2 will be allocated to individual members, one of them answering each one. Questions are worth 1, 2, 3, and 4, depending with scaling difficulty. No stealing or multiple choice in this round.
Holy cow! This graphic has been used for how many
I was-
years,
I
and
was
we just
gonna
noticed a
say,
Is
typo.
that the same? Is that the same graphic as always?
Yeah,
That's the way it's
no
changed.
one's ever noticed. How many
That's
people watching
crazy.
every time? Damn,
I've read
It's
that
'cause we
card
don't-
like 80
this
times.
graphic has been used for at least 2022 or 2021. I had no idea.
no
Okay,
one
that's
reads.
insane.
That's why we're all.
Yeah, we all know
watch
the rules
movies.
already.
Zone out.
The
Yeah.
only time
Well,
we
at least
read
now we
is
know.
when there's subtitles. That's it.
I only recently learned how to read, so it's hard for me.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. So, aside from that, any questions on the rules for number 3? Nope. Okay. So, Cage Fighters, you got the first pick of the numbers.
All right, Steven, go for it. You're 2.
3, 5.
All right. And 9 and 11.
Hey, we got M. Night Shyamalan questions. You know, it's only right. He's the most 9/11 director.
All right.
it
Okay.
was a happening, yeah.
Okay. Lighthouse Lobster in the House Cat. You guys can go now.
Albert, you already know. 2,
Do
4,
I?
6, 8.
Oh, whoa! Surprise. Okay.
What the
So you
heck?
did know. No need for sarcasm because you were like acting like you didn't know, and it was just like
Is there
Mind blown.
something that happened, Andrew? Would you say what the heck?
Because what the heck?
Okay, I'm worried. Is it something that happened or no?
No, they picked 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, I see. You're referring to that. Okay, I thought you were referring to the questions. Okay, I see.
one of these things is going to give us a clean
Yeah, I've already
All
looked
right.
at all the questions I assume they'll be asking.
Yeah.
All right. So
Their
2,
questions
4,
are
6, 8, and 3, 5, and Cameron's favorite 9, 11. Andrew, you read the questions for Cage Fighters.
We should probably tell them their categories.
So
should
we
not?
swap. Yes, we swapped them. So I'll reveal for Cage Fighters. You reveal for Lighthouse Lobster.
Sounds
So
good.
why don't you start?
2 corresponds to M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh.
4 corresponds to comedy. 6 corresponds to Coen Brothers. And 8 corresponds to new releases. Yeah, Steven's looking a little a little peeved to hearing some of those categories.
Okay.
We'll just listen.
Steven and Cameron, do you want to hear your categories?
No, but we have to, so just throw it at us.
All right, here we go. You picked 3. That is 2000s, decade of 2000s. 5 is romance. 9 is Tom Cruise. And 11 is explorers and adventurers. One of our newer categories.
I just didn't want horror icons. I don't
Yeah.
care if I've seen like over half of the movies that are eligible. I don't remember a damn thing in any of them. So
Why I opted eventually just to never watch them. I was like, I'll forget these
Well,
immediately.
You're such a hater.
I watched the Scream movies before they got added to the category, and I couldn't tell you that Scream question who that character was. I don't know who the
Billy's mother.
Oh.
Well, feel free to discuss it out with your teammate on the categories and let us know once you have.
We'll let you guys go first.
All right, Steven, here's my current breakdown, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's honestly pretty good. What's the score right now? They have 18, we have 22 or 24.
22. Okay.
Okay, so it's kind of close. So we would need, if they got 10, they'd be at 28, so we would need 6. So like, yeah, we still kind of need to play aggressive. So yeah, I'm okay with that.
So
The 2000s kind of scares me just because it's so broad, and then like when it's a 3 it can get specific, but that's like still kind of could be like cast director, and then I could get by on that, but like after the way I fucked up The Legend of Bagger Vance, the fact that I'm a caddy and I didn't get the caddy movie. Oh, okay.
Well,
anyway.
The past is the past.
Ghost.
Anyway, that's good. We'll do that.
All right,
And then-
so do you want to do roll? Well, what do you feel more comfortable doing with the 1 and 2?
I probably would rather do Explore Adventure.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
hold on. No, because Explore Adventure is Indie, Avatar, Pirates, what's the other 2? Narnia, and then what's the other one? There's another one, right?
I don't remember.
We could-
I wish I reviewed this.
I mean, horror icons, you put like Jason, Freddy,
Yeah.
Ghostface.
That is
Like-
true. So it's
Random.
if their opponent's okay with us telling them, we'll say.
Yeah, just like I
Okay.
think the line to draw here is like don't reveal it when they're in the middle of the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is line to draw.
So Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones, Jumanji, Chronicles of
What's
Narnia,
the other one?
National Treasure, and Avatar. I believe.
We are cage fighters.
Okay, I feel like we could go 2 there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. The only
Who's
one I'm
taking it?
worried about is Narnia, and like I'm pretty good with those except Narnia. So,
Okay. All right. Well, you can do
Yeah.
that, and I hope I get a romance that.
yeah, that's fine. Cool. Let's do it.
All right. So you guys need a repeat.
I got it.
All right.
You got it. Okay.
Just to double check, Cameron's taking romance for 1. Let's get it straight. Steven's taking Explorers Adventurers for 2. 2003, Tom Cruise 4.
Yes.
Okay, great. Colin and Owen.
Okay, initial placing was M. Night for 1, Coen Brothers for 2, comedy for 3, and the new releases 4. But if you want to rework that, I'm open.
I like
Not
1 and 4. What's your Coen Brothers knowledge?
half. I've
Okay.
seen maybe closer to a third, but in that range.
So you feel better about comedies then? I'm nervous about putting a 3 on the genre.
We
I
could
think
do
we
we could do comedies too. I'm okay with that.
Coen Brothers were really rolling the dice at 3 though too. I don't know. I would say
This,
that would be you on Coen Brothers.
There'd be
Unless it's a blood simple, maybe I can pull it off.
Colin,
Yeah.
your mic seems a bit fucked for me. Is that
Yeah.
true for anybody else?
just a little bit. But yeah, so M Night 1 for sure. New releases 4.
How's this? Is it any better?
Yeah, it's okay.
Sounds fine.
We're gonna roll with that. So 1 for M. Night, 2 Coen Brothers. You take that, or no? 2 for comedy. You take that.
Sure, yeah. And then we'll collab on a Coen 3, and we'll collab on a new releases 4.
I like a 3-pointer of a limited pool of movies better than
That's
I like.
fair, yeah. Let's hope it's one I've seen.
I would say let's hope it's one we've seen.
Okay, so you're doing the 1 point M Night.
1 night. I'm doing 1 point M Night. Owen's doing 2 point Coen Brothers. Or sorry, 2 point
comedy.
3 points Coen Brothers. 4 points new release.
In the order 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that was convenient. We could have just said that.
All right,
Nice.
I got it.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Right on.
Actually,
Robert,
once, huh?
This is you first, right?
We're going to Lighthouse Lobster first.
Good point. That's me.
Yep.
All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Question number 1 for Colin. In the category of M. Night Shyamalan, which M. Night Shyamalan film features the cast of James McAvoy, Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Sarah Paulson?
Glass. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Is Sarah Paulson in Split?
No.
Okay, so I say technically the other ones all are.
Samuel L. Jackson, right?
Oh, that's
Sam,
right.
he's
No,
not
he's
there.
also not in
Bruce Willis is at the very end.
I'm split on it, but I don't think so.
Funny guy, Cameron.
Okay. The next question in the category of comedy, which is going, we gotta update that banner, Albert, if we're gonna keep it up.
Yep.
This one goes to Owen. Owen, are you ready for your 2-point question in the category of comedy?
Yes, sir.
Your question is: name both actors who played as the stepbrothers Brennan and Dale in the film Step Brothers.
That would be John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell. Final answer.
That is also correct for 2 points, bringing you up to 21. Still 1 point behind your competitors.
Well,
So this next
pull us
question would put you into the lead.
Don't say.
Bro, I
John
could hear him emphasizing that C in his head. All right, there it is.
3 points.
All right.
All right.
This.
This is not. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. For the both of you, 3-point question in the category of Coen Brothers. In Miller's Crossing, what song plays when Leo survives an assassination attempt by a couple of gangsters?
Have not seen this. I do own it, but I have not seen it.
Oh well, I also own it and have not seen it, so at least we're together in that.
Coen Brothers could be a little on the nose. Could be like
Answer
Surviving or
5,
Sure.
4,
Staying Alive.
3,
Staying Alive. Final answer.
You know what I'm saying, yeah.
1. That is incorrect. Fun answer though. We were looking for Danny Boy.
Oh, damn.
Mm.
did you know that?
I was
Steven?
not pulling.
I
that.
did.
I feel like I could have I'm terrible with soundtracks, so I could have seen the movie and stuff like that.
Mainly because of a review by Letterboxd user Grooveman, I think. That's why. Because he said the Danny Boy sequence is maybe my favorite Coen Brothers scene. And so now I like associate it with the song.
Shit like that sticks, man. You gotta be in the culture.
Right.
All right. So we might come down to
All right,
this.
let's go. We got
Let's
this.
find out. Are you guys ready for your 4-point question in the category of new releases?
Heck yeah.
Sure.
In The Creator,
Oh no.
what is the name of the advanced space station that is capable of launching destructive attacks from orbit?
43 movies seen last year.
Oh, I thought you had it. No.
Creator is not one of them.
That's 43. You said you've seen a lot.
Yeah, 40.
I don't know if 40.
That's a lot for Coen.
That's
I don't
most
think
actually. If you go down a Letterboxd list, The Creator is
In
probably the first
5,
movie that I have
4,
not seen.
3,
Okay,
On the
repeat.
22.
2, In The Creator, what is the name of the advanced space station that is capable of launching destructive attacks from orbit?
What it's like the kid, like right, the kid's like the weapon or something. I don't know. I've seen the trailer.
Have not seen.
So what if it's like KID and there it's like says kid, but it's like the K's are actually for killing.
Yes.
In 5,
Hey,
4,
We'll
3,
workshop that. Repeat.
2.
kid.
All right. You will have one repeat left after that. In The Creator, what is the name of the advanced space station that is capable of launching destructive attacks from orbit?
Killing international destruction. Kid.
I don't think you want to put killing in the title. I feel like I don't think the board of directors is going to approve that.
Okay, so catastrophic with the K.
Yes.
I'm really out of options here.
Catastrophic interplanetary destruction.
5, 4,
Final answer.
3. And your winner, by way of TKO, we have the Cage Fighters. What we were looking for there was an acronym. It was NOMAD.
Ah, yes.
North American Orbital Mobile Aerospace Defense.
It's always an acronym.
Amount.
On the tip of your tongue, I'm
Acronym is
sure.
Nomad.
It was, you guys were right there. You had
North
the right
American
idea.
is one word, one letter.
I also feel the same way about that. Right now.
It is.
All right.
Because otherwise it will be Neomad, not
Neomad. It doesn't have the same
Yeah.
meaning.
I mean, NATO has the
Naomi
it's 2 letters,
Scott.
which I think is the way to go.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's put this competitor backstage. Andrew, thoughts on the match?
Yeah, it was interesting because, round 1 always a little bit even. There's going to be some swings. Round 2, both got strengths, both got 8 points on their own, but the Cage Fighters managed to steal that extra 2-pointer, which ultimately would have at least avoided a TKO. We don't know if it would have changed the outcome of the match though. And then getting both of your opponent's strengths in round 3. It's interesting. You deprive them of the chance to use their own strengths, but if you're behind 4 points, you probably aren't feeling that good because they probably chose them as things that you weren't excellent at. So that was a tough draw for them. There was some advantage to it, but unfortunately they weren't able to take advantage of it. Just one of those little toss-ups where you're taking a bet. Like I've seen some Coen Brothers movies. Hopefully they ask me about Oh Brother, Where Art Thou or whatever. So
Right, and like you never know. Like they mentioned like they're trying to narrow it down, something that hopefully they have seen. Turns out neither their 3 or the 4 I think they have seen. So
Yeah.
it was like that was just unfortunate for them. But yeah, the Cage Fighters put up a good fight with the lead after round 1 and then the steal. So yeah, a very solid game for Cage Fighters. They didn't have to play round 3. So let's talk to them in the post-game interviews here. First, starting with Lighthouse, Lobster in the house, Kat, Owen, Colin. You guys were so close with this match. Literally 1-point game, 21-22. But yeah, it's been a while since you guys played as a team. I believe I don't remember the last time.
Yeah, the Inter Cup something.
Was it? Damn. Okay.
Um,
But yeah, how are you feeling?
I'm doing good.
Not terrible. I mean, I was the one who talked us into new releases, I think. So I feel bad that I haven't seen the creator.
That was
I
one
feel
of the 2 I missed last year. I was
gonna say
Owen has like 70 or something.
I was gonna say I bet for the Venn diagram between us, I bet there's only a few major releases that would realistically get asked about.
Yeah, I think it's just a bit unlucky on us. I also choked that Nightmare on Elm Street question.
That was okay. I was not confident.
Point swing right there.
Not confident enough to like say no. I was just like, okay. I think he's right, but I think
I panicked and I was like, let's send it rather than let's use a repeat.
Yeah, we should have pulled a repeat there.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, we should have pulled a repeat there. And it's not like, yeah, I think maybe we were just kind of nervous being 2 points down because we kind of got it in gear with round 2 and swept the rest of that round. And then like you guys were talking about me, so it's just a toss up. I collectively we've probably seen like half the Coen Brothers films, so it was like kind of a coin flip.
Yeah, that's always a tough call to make.
Yeah, so who knows? Comedy and Coen Brothers swapped, maybe a different game, or at least no TKO. So
it does feed my ego about blind buys that you guys seemingly both own Miller's Crossing and have not watched it yet. What's the logic there? Where did we find it at resale stores?
My dad loves Miller Crossing. He's always told
Okay.
me to watch it. So I was
All
like,
right.
I
He actually played
started
all
that
of it.
one when I was sick and I fell asleep,
Fair
and
enough.
then I never got back to it.
I'll admit I've got a few blind buys right now that I haven't seen yet, so I can't talk too much shit.
I
So,
love a good blind
Curse,
buy.
I will go to your DVD shelf and then write questions about those blind buys.
I'll give you one. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Try to
Okay.
stun me.
All right. I don't know how it's gonna work, but yeah, we'll get the Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy question in there eventually.
All right. Yeah. Well, it was otherwise. I mean, knocking out 8 points in Horror Icons is still pretty massive. I believe you had like 10 points in round one. Like this was not a bad performance. It was just getting outperformed by the Cage Fighters.
They played really well. They
Yes.
dominated the entire
Very
match.
high scoring match.
Like
like
you
to
guys
point
have
that
said,
out.
Steven's still a crazy player. Cameron obviously still knows his shit. He was covering all
They
of
got
Steven's
that synergy,
spots,
man.
so-
They are just
yeah.
in sync,
Because like
and they're scary. And I love
maybe
that.
we could have gotten Yahtzee if Cameron hadn't known it. I mean, then it's a tie game again.
I don't know. Did they say board game? I don't know if I call that a board game. So my head would not.
Yeah, actually,
be, my
we're
head
gonna
would not be.
retroactively challenge that.
My head would not be in the Yahtzee sphere, so I would not have pulled that. I would have said like Candyland or something.
Speaking of which, I do want to address something in round one. In the question 7, the Western question, in the good, the bad, and the ugly, what is buried at Sad Hill Cemetery? Were either of you tempted to say bodies?
No, I knew.
Because that absolutely would have been.
I knew what the
correct.
question was asking. I could have said. I could have been like,
No, I
I
just
don't
knew. I went money because I was like, oh, is it like silver or something?
Yeah.
And I was like,
it
oh,
was like
I should go. I
something
should go
standing,
vague here. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
buried in the unmarked grave.
So no,
All right.
and that wouldn't have made the difference either way. So I'm not too.
No. Yeah, well, I mean, it was a good match. It's not obviously like a knockout situation here. Just having some good, clean fun with your buddies. Congrats on a high-scoring game and knocking out 8 points. But unfortunately, those motherfuckers were on fire. So,
Very good game. Good game to
very
those
good.
guys.
Albert, you got anything else?
Yeah. Is there anyone that you want to play next?
I mean, 5 rookie
Whatever.
teams.
What Kenny and Sarah? That seems like a fun.
Film
team.
Bros Anonymous.
Haven't we played them before?
I don't think so.
I think we have.
Maybe. I don't remember. Sam.
I think we did
Sam
because
and
that
Albert-
wasn't that our triple Lighthouse week?
Was it?
Do you remember
I
that?
think it was.
That was
May have been.
triple Lighthouse week.
I
mean,
want to see you guys have played.
Everybody's favorite week of the year, which is hopefully making
that's a
comeback.
really
this
good week.
Yeah.
Three
Um,
Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat wins in 1 week. I don't know how they handled it.
Yeah.
Was that the
fans
Kenny
were-
Watch question?
You guys did play. You guys did play them. During that April 17th.
Yeah, it's coming up. Mark your calendars. Lighthouse. Lobster and
It's
House
an
Cat.
annual week.
That's not
coming
promise
back.
that.
Hopefully the hosts keep this in mind when they're scheduling matches.
Okay.
Keep your schedules open, everybody. We need to make sure this happens.
All
you
right,
so
like
much. Thank
Film
you
Bros
for hosting.
Anonymous.
Yes, thank
There
you for
go.
hosting. Good game, Cage Fighters. Love you guys.
Much love.
All right. Thanks,
Pretty
guys.
bad.
All right, shall we talk to the winners?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's bring in Steven and let's bring in Cameron. Congrats on the win. TKO returning back from last season in style. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling
Yeah.
pumped.
Yeah,
What about you,
I'm
Steven?
happy with the performance.
Yeah, and they still played really well. They did get unlucky in round 3, which helped us there. But
We got lucky, man.
And
I
we got
don't,
lucky.
I don't know if I knew that Nightmare on Elm Street question like off the top of my head, but like when they said 5, I was like, that's the Dream Child, and then they didn't say the Dream Child. I was like, they think they know their horror icons. Okay.
Yeah, I would have
yeah,
said
no,
Dream
'cause
House. So good thing you bought it.
I genuinely don't. I can barely tell the difference between Dream Master and Dream Child. Like those
Yeah.
two in particular, like blurred my mind because I think I watched them like back to back days, and one of them I watched like when I woke up on a weekday before class and like was half asleep watching it probably. So like
Did you wake up dead because Freddy Krueger killed you?
Just
Or
about to ask that.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's like, yeah, but that horror icons. I mean, respect those guys for using it because they know it. Like, I mean, I know Owen has seen every single one of those movies at least 3 times. So like, I guess it makes sense that he knows them so well. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's tough. It's tough. Even, but that's why I'm glad I use M. Night Shyamalan. You know, his movies are short. They're pretty good for the most part. Even if
Yeah.
they're not good, they're fun. I guess. I don't know. I don't hate all of them. Like,
They're all
I don't know.
interesting, that's for
The
sure.
Last Airbender is better than some MCU movies. So like,
It's a good
about-
comedy. It's a really good comedy.
It's middle of the road MCU movie in terms of quality. So like, it's watchable.
I think that and Madam Web would be a great double feature.
Hey, I actually would be interested in watching Madam Web.
Steven's the ultimate contrarian, and he doesn't even try to do it. It's just how he is. It's
but yeah. Otherwise, you guys, literally, Steven, you only missed one question in round 1, and then like combined with your guys' round 2 performance, only missing one question as well.
That's nice.
That was me.
I don't know. That was a happening question. But yeah, incredible stuff, you guys, as a team. With this win, you went 77% today from the almost from the field. We're not playing sports. All right. Anyway, but 77% accuracy. So with this win, who do you want next?
I think playing an old team returning to form, Chosen Chimichangas would be fun. Also, there's a lot of new teams coming down the pipeline.
Right.
Everyone's wanting to play them, but I still think that'd be a hoot.
Yeah, I don't really know like who even is a team anymore. I know the Gore Boys exist, so like we.
And I know they scare me.
I don't think have we played Gore Boys? I
can't
team.
remember.
Maybe once.
It'd be fun
at
to
all.
play you guys. I'm always down
That'd be a good time
for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll talk to
There's
Aiden.
a-
We'll see what our people can do.
yeah.
I'll just use psychological warfare in that one.
It'll work. I'm very weak mentally.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have played yet. No, y'all haven't played each other. So yeah, possibility.
There you go.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, I have nothing else to ask. Andrew, anything else to add?
Yeah, a stellar match, like I've said several times. Love to see you guys perform at that level. It's always super fun. So
What are you doing?
congratulations.
What are you doing with that glue there? Are you going to try to?
That is
do
not
something?
glue. It looks just like a glue stick, but it is a lip balm for my cracked ass lip.
Yeah, I need some of that.
All right. Congrats, guys, once again, and we'll talk to you again soon. All right, Andrew,
Orange
final thoughts?
spice. It's tasty.
Orange spice?
Yeah. I don't know. My mom gave it to me. She's the best.
Okay.
Or my dad. My dad too. He's cool. I like him a lot too. Yeah, a great match today. That was sick. It was super fun to watch. One of those things where they're not getting like beaten their ass down by an opponent's choice or something. So always excited to be able to commentate or be a part of those matches. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, no, good stuff. I want to go back to your point because I'm like deducing some plot holes here. You said in the first round you said you buried your mom, and now you said your mom gave you the lip balm. So I'm like confused.
I didn't. I said allegedly I did, and I said allegedly my biological mother.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I wouldn't dig too deep into it. They've already got
All right,
people
fair,
on that.
fair,
I'm
fair.
sure that you can read the briefing at some point. I'd rather not talk about it. Can we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. I just figured out the plot hole. I was like, okay, what? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this match. Leave a like, comment, let us know what you think. Subscribe if you have not. We got matches this Friday. We got 1.5 Women versus the Angry Birds happening on Friday. So tune in for that. And as well, we got some more matches the following week. Just so you subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else. So I think that's it. On behalf of everyone competing, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Matt, for helping me write the questions. Thank you, everyone watching. And we shall see you again in the next RTE video. Peace.
Peace.